Hello friends, happy Monday and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Natalia Leigh. I'm the managing editor at Enchanted Ink Publishing, and I write spicy romance under the pen name Emberly Links. And this week I'm going to be taking you along on kind of a dual writing vlog and release week vlog. So this Friday, October 3rd, the second book in my Coven Crest Academy series, A Witch and Her Minotaur, comes out. So this is going to be an exciting week. We have some book tours happening. We have 2 book tours that are happening this week. We also have a big sale going on for A Witch and Her Dragon, which is book 1 in my Coven Crest Academy series. And actually, I am extremely excited because I checked this morning and A Witch and Her Dragon is currently sitting at $265 in the entire Kindle store. That is the highest any of my books have ever ranked. 265. I'm only 165 away from hitting that top 100. So one of these days we're gonna get into that top 100. But yes, A Witch and Her Dragon is on sale right now. It is sitting at $265 in the Kindle store. It is ranking number 1 right now in all 3 of its top categories. Gaslamp Fantasy Kindle, Gaslamp Fantasy Books, yeah, and then Paranormal Witches and Wizards Romance, which is a larger category, and I've never ranked in that one before, so to see this book at number 1 in another category is incredibly exciting. If you are somebody who has picked up the book, thank you so much for your support. I really hope you enjoy Alina and Raylan's story, and this I guess isn't going to mean a whole lot because this vlog is going to come out afterward, but when I put up pre-orders for my books, I always put them up at a discounted rate. So for example, book 2, like I said, A Witch and Her Minotaur, which comes out this Friday, it is currently up for a discounted pre-order, but then also book 3, A Witch and Her Orc, is also up for pre-order now. So you will still be able to pre-order that one for a discounted rate if you're interested. And A Witch and Her Orc is actually what we're going to be working on this week. So I started writing that book, I want to say a week or so ago. We're going to get it pulled up. I did not write this weekend. I went ahead and took a weekend off from writing just to kind of rest. I mean, I've been doing a lot of bookish stuff. I just finished the first pass on a big line edit on Friday. So today I'll be starting my second pass on that line edit. So I've just been doing a lot of heavy computer work, a lot of bookish stuff, and this weekend I just wanted to kind of catch my breath, take a little break. So yeah, we did not write this weekend, but we're gonna go ahead and dive in today. And like I said, it's Monday. It is September 29th at 8:29 a.m. So let's go ahead and get the first draft of A Witch and Her Orc pulled up, and we'll see where I am currently sitting in that book. Alright, so we are currently sitting at 6,851 words in this first draft, so I have made some good initial kind of progress on it, and we should be hitting 10K this week, so that's exciting. I just broke into Act 2, and I'm about to start writing Chapter 7, so I think I'm going to grab myself a glass of water. Like I said, it's 8:30, so I have 30 minutes until I need to get started on my Enchanted Ink work for the day. So I'm going to wrap up this clip here so that I can focus for 30 minutes, and we will see how far I can get into Chapter 7. Hello friends, it is Tuesday, September 30th, last day of September. I did not get a chance to vlog this morning. I didn't get a chance to write this morning. It was a very busy morning. In fact, I didn't even sit down for work until 10 a.m. So it was kind of just an off day. So I have not written yet today. I don't know if I'll be able to write tonight or if I'll just skip my writing today and get to it tomorrow, but something exciting came in the mail. We got books. So 3 copies of A Witch and Her Dragon are in here, and then also 3 copies of A Witch and Her Minotaur. I have not yet seen the paperback of A Witch and Her Minotaur, so this will be my first time seeing it. I'm very excited. I'm hoping that everything looks good and ready to go because the file is already locked on Amazon. The book comes out Friday. I am very excited for it. It has been a fun week so far. It's only Tuesday, but it's already been a really fun week. I have a couple of book tours going on celebrating the release of A Witch and Her Minotaur. So if you don't already follow me on my Emberly Instagram, I am just at Emberly Wyndham. There are almost always giveaways of some sort running on my page. I like collabing with other authors and giving away books, essentially. So if you are interested in that, or if you want to see kind of what I am up to, I do update you over there more often than I do on YouTube. So again, you can check me out on Instagram at Emberly Wyndham. And I think I don't know if these, I'm doing a couple giveaways for Minotaur. They might already be done by the time you see this video. But again, if you follow me over there, you will be able to stay updated. So we're gonna open this and see how these books look. I've gotten some funny ones from Amazon. So fingers crossed these aren't missing pages or printed upside down, because I've received books that are printed upside down, or, you know, halfway printed upside down, and then halfway through printing they figured it out and flipped it the other way. Just some weird Amazon stuff, which I'm pretty sure we're all kind of used to at this point. And always, whenever I get books in, I always double check to make sure that they do look right. Again, because I have gotten books that are not right. So, Witch and Her Dragon's good. Okay, that one looks good. Yay, nothing's printed upside down. Now, let's see how Witch and Her Minotaur looks. Oh my gosh. It's lovely. It looks absolutely beautiful. Here it is. Oh my gosh, the red is so pretty. Honey, you should come see this. They're beautiful.
Oh, Storm's out.
Yeah, he went out into the pasture. Check it out.
Oh, it's nice.
It looks so good.
It's great. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh, it looks fantastic.
It looks great.
Yay. Here, I'll show you the little mushroom. I can't really zoom in, but little mushroom illustrations down here, and then we got some mushroom illustrations up here. I always, I like to have fun with my books. Every so often we'll put some images in there, or, you know, fun little letters. I think I just came across one actually. So you can, I don't know if you can see. If I zoom in, I have my camera on manual focus because the autofocus on this camera is horrible, but I don't know if you can see from there, but this is all a letter, a couple little letters over there, so some fun formatting in here, and it just looks fantastic. Let's see how they look next to each other. Well, one more to check. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Nothing printed upside down, so I would call that a win. Okay, I put you on autofocus so that I could show you these, but if it goes totally, like, wildly out of focus, now you know why. Okay, so we have these spines. Look at how beautiful those are. They just look so good. And yes, I did make sure that my nails were going to match Minotaur for release day. I've been having fun with that lately, so I went for the red to make sure that I would have red nails to release my red book this Friday. All right, so yeah, the books came in. They look fantastic. Again, reminder that I'm often part of giveaways over on my Emberly Instagram, so make sure to come check me out there if you want a chance to get entered into giveaways as they come available. And I have this hair here that just won't lie flat. Okay, so now that these books are all good to go, I am probably going to take a picture of these for my Instagram. It's really common for me to get my paperback either within the week leading up to release day, or I've even, for one or two books, received my paperback after release day, because I tend to work on the book until I have kind of like a set window of time where I do everything in, and I'm usually done with the book, totally done with it, about a month before. A month, or I don't know, maybe not a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And then when I order my author copies on Amazon, they can take a very, very long time to print and ship. Sometimes they're quick, but these took, I want to say, 2 weeks to get here. So it just kind of is a slow process. Have to be patient, but I am absolutely so happy with how this turned out. I mean, on a shelf together, these are going to look so beautiful. I'm really happy with it. The cover is all aligned, the interior is gorgeous, everything just looks really, really nice. So, gonna go take some Instagram photos. What's gonna be next after that? I'm not sure. I might exercise. I don't know if I'm gonna do more computer time. I've been on the computer quite a bit today. So we'll just see what happens tonight. And if I do not write tonight, then I will probably see you tomorrow morning. And fingers crossed I can get to my desk around 8 a.m. to have a nice full hour writing session. Hello my friends, and happy Friday. It is Friday, October 3rd, which means it is officially release day for my newest cozy, spicy fantasy romance, A Witch and Her Minotaur. I was so blown away by the number of people who shared the book on Instagram or reached out to wish me a happy release day. And also, I was very excited because this book sold more pre-orders than any of my other Emberly books. I'm not sure about Pistol Daisy. I know Pistol Daisy had a really great number of pre-orders, but I can't remember what that was, so I would have to look back and compare. But I want to think that they're comparable. I'm just not sure. But I did get an amazing number of pre-orders, so if you did pre-order the ebook, thank you so much. And if you are more of a paperback reader, the paperback is now available on Amazon. I am just madly in love with this paperback, but you already know that because we already sat down and talked about it when it came in the mail this week. But today is release day. It hasn't been a super special day. I'm still kind of in the habit of, I have release days and I kind of celebrate with, you know, a meal, a special meal for myself or something like that, but I don't really do a whole lot to celebrate. This time around, I did have 2 book tours for Witch and Her Minotaur, which was so much fun. They've been running all week, and I think one of them is ending today and one of them might be ending tomorrow or Sunday. So that was just, like I said, so much fun, and it really, I feel like, helped with the hype and with getting the book out there and getting the book in front of readers that I otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. So I'm really grateful that I was able to do a couple of online book tours for A Witch and Her Minotaur. So yes, thank you to anybody who pre-ordered or who might have bought a copy today. The book is also available in KU, so if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, you can pick this up. All of my Emberly books are in KU, so you can grab any one that you might be interested in. This one, when I woke up this morning, I realized I had not yet enrolled it, so I hurried and enrolled this like first thing this morning. But it is in there now, so this one is available on KU as well. Also, thank you to all of my ARC readers. If you are somebody who signed up to get an ARC copy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now that the book is out on Amazon, if you did get an ARC copy, you can now review the book on Amazon. You can also review on Goodreads, BookBub, Storygraph, I think, is a thing now. I'm trying to learn what that is all about. I don't really get it yet, but yes. The book is out and you can review if you are interested. In other news, the 3rd book, A Witch and Her Orc, is coming along so well. The progress has been slow. Unlike when I wrote the first book in my Coven Crest Academy series, A Witch and Her Dragon, when I wrote this book, I was on quite a time crunch because I was invited kind of late in the game into a cozy, spicy fantasy romance author collaboration, and we all wrote books and published them on the same day, and it was so much fun. But this one was a little bit of a crunch. So I had to write this book fast to make sure that I could hit that release day. That was June 3rd of this year. But for A Witch and Her Minotaur and for A Witch and Her Orc, which is slated to come out on February 3rd, 2026, these books I have a bit more time to write. I have essentially like 1 extra month. And that 1 extra month so far for me has made a difference in terms of the speed at which I need to write. So for this book, it took me about 66 days. I was able to track it because I use a work platform tracker, and I have all my books, first draft, second draft, my editing passes, whatever. I have everything listed on that work platform. So I do know that it took me about 66 days to write this book, and that is longer, way more time than I had to write this book. And I have a similar amount of time, maybe a little bit more time, to write A Witch and Her Orc, the 3rd book in this quartet of standalones. And I have found that it is sometimes a really good thing for me to have that pressure to get a lot of words out. I mean, I can successfully write books that way, but I'm also enjoying the leisurely pace that I was able to take with A Witch and Her Minotaur, and that I am also now taking with A Witch and Her Orc. Instead of writing 2,000 words a day, my goal has been 1,000 words a day. Some days I hit it, some days I don't. This morning, it was pretty amazing. I sat down to write at 8:30, and I wrote until 9, and I got 1,100 words written in A Witch and Her Orc. So when I am on a roll and when I'm really focused, I can write quickly. I can get 1,000 words written in half hour, and that's why for A Witch and Her Dragon, it was relatively easy for me to write 2,000 words an hour because I just have trained myself to do that. But I am enjoying the slower pace and being able to mosey along. I think it was yesterday I was looking into Latin words and the etymology of different words and coming up with some rune magic and the elements and kind of laws of that rune magic so that I could weave it into a short little scene with the 2 main characters in A Witch and Her Orc. So it's little things like that that I feel are really, really enjoyable for me in my writing process. It's just being able to explore and be curious and not feel too rushed, but then at the same time, I do have deadlines. I am still a deadline-oriented person. So it's kind of a push and pull between those two things, always trying to find that balance. But A Witch and Her Orc is coming along well. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I officially hit 10,000 words in that manuscript today. And I'm still kind of in the beginning of Act 2, but it's coming along really well. So that is going great. Now, something else really exciting that happened this week, apart from the release of A Witch and Her Minotaur, is I got an email from a bookish convention. I'm not going to tell you just yet which convention this is, but it was one that I applied to after I got waitlisted for that event that I mentioned a few videos back. If you haven't seen that vlog in which I talk about this, I had applied to be an author at an event, kind of a local event, next year, and I was really excited for it, and I thought that I was going to get in, but unfortunately they waitlisted me, and I was really disappointed when that happened because I did not expect it. I really thought that I was going to be able to go. So after that, I applied to, I think, a couple others, maybe 2 others. One of them I never heard back from. The other one I was immediately waitlisted for because they were full. And I did not expect to hear back from this convention, but I got an email this week that this other bigger convention that I applied to be an author at has selected me off of their waitlist, and they have offered me an author spot at their convention next year. And it is a year out. This convention is going to be in September of 2026. So I do have time to figure out logistics because It is out of state. It is not in Colorado, so I would need to travel there, get my books there, figure out all the things and everything that I would need to go to an author event in a different state. I've never even done one. I've never even done a local one. So it does feel a little bit overwhelming, but this is an opportunity that I did not think I was going to get. I was absolutely shocked when that email came through offering me a spot at their event. So, like I said, not going to tell you yet who it is because I want to make sure that everything is solidified before I say anything, but I do plan tonight to fill out their author vendor form and to pay my table fee and to hopefully secure my spot at that convention. And I am really excited about it. Equal parts nervous and excited, and I am hoping that everything works out and that I get to go and that I would be able to tell you, hey, here's where I'm going to be. Please come and say hello if you're in the area. So yeah, that was like so unexpected and such a wonderful kind of cherry on top of release week for me. So I of course wanted to mention it here, even though I'm not giving you any really specific details yet. But yeah, once I get that nailed down and once I have more information, I will absolutely let you know. Yeah, because I'm just shocked. I can't believe that I got into it. So that is everything that's happening today. It's been a wonderful release day. It's a Friday. My work is done for the week. So I think I am going to probably exercise, maybe, I don't know, download a new book on KU, just hang out. Tomorrow I have a little video chat with a writer friend of mine. She's actually one of my editing clients as well. So we met up a couple weeks ago for coffee. I don't know if I mentioned that in this vlog, but we met up for coffee. We had an absolutely amazing time. We really hit it off. And we've been chatting since then, and tomorrow we're having a little video hangout and we're going to be talking some fun bookish stuff. Also some more like vague secrets surrounding that, but we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully good things. And I don't know, I'll probably end up wrapping up this vlog here because this is more of a release week vlog. I know I didn't get a ton of footage. I always have these grand ideas of like, oh, I'm gonna film this awesome release week vlog. But my release weeks and release days look pretty similar to my regular work days, apart from maybe having a nice meal or kind of getting dressed up just to celebrate the day. There's nothing like epic that I go out and do that I can film for my release days. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. A Witch and Her Minotaur is out now. This is cozy, spicy academia fantasy romance. So many adjectives that I just threw in there for you. Monster romance. This is a like gentle, cozy monster romance. And then we also have the first book in the quartet, A Witch and Her Dragon. This is also a cozy fantasy academia, but it is a shifter romance. They're both kind of monsters, but this guy's definitely a shifter. This guy's a minotaur, if you can't tell from the titles. Both are out now. They are available on Kindle Unlimited, like I said. And the price of A Witch and Her Minotaur is going to be going up very soon. I am not sure if this video will be out when it is still at its discounted price, but if it is, I will leave this little section in. I will have all my Emberly bookish links down below so you can go pick up any of my books if you are interested in them. Thank you so much for joining me for this kind of short, sweet release week vlog starting 2 weeks from now, I think, because I'm doing a vlog every other week now. Starting 2 weeks from now, we'll officially be back into writing vlogs, which is crazy. Now we're going to officially be on A Witch and Her Orc and finishing that first draft, hopefully here in the next, I think, 4 to 6 weeks, but we will catch up with all things orc in my next vlog. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope all of your writing projects are going well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.